channel. So today I'm going to be filming a what I eat in a day video, I guess like quarantine edition. I filmed one of these on my channel a few weeks ago and you guys really seemed to enjoy it, so I thought I would film it again. So I'm just going to be kind of taking you guys along the day with me. I'm going to be sharing my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you guys enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the family here on my channel, and let's get started. So it's about 9 a.m. I finished my workout, I took a shower, and now I'm ready to make some breakfast. So I have been loving to make a smoothie bowl. So today I was craving an acai bowl. So I am just getting the fruit all ready. I'm chopping up some strawberries, I'm chopping up some bananas. You can literally use whatever fruit you have. This is the acai pack that I use. You can get this at almost any grocery store. I usually like to buy it at Costco, but I got this pack at Publix. Just make sure it's the unsweetened one because you're adding all of this delicious fruit to it, so it doesn't need to be sweetened. And then I just follow the directions on the back of the acai pack. The only thing that I do differently than what it says is I add a little bit of liquid at a time. I don't add as much liquid as it says to add because when I do that, it's kind of like really liquidy. So I just add a little bit at a time, blend it, and then I'll add a little bit more. And I did add my collagen to this as well for some good joint health. So once the acai bowl is all blended, it should look like this, and I just pour it in a bowl, and this is where it gets really fun. You can top your acai bowl with anything you have on hand. So I had some strawberries, I have some banana. I'm always switching up the fruit, so it's something I never get tired of. Like last week I had it with mango and blueberries. I just use whatever fruit I have, and then you can get creative with the toppings. I love to add coconut chips. I like to add some granola for some good crunch, and then I add some chia seeds for some good fiber. And you can really put anything on this bowl. I'm always switching up the recipe. And then I wanted to drizzle it with some honey, you guys. This takes it to the next level. Okay, breakfast is all done. I topped my acai bowl with just some strawberries, some coconut chips, some banana, chia seeds, and granola. And then just to kind of give it a little bit more sweetness, I do this sometimes, I drizzled it with some honey. Looks delicious. It's kind of like having dessert for breakfast. So I'm going to enjoy this. So for lunch today, I've been trying to like batch cook so I don't have to like cook so many meals a day. I made some Zuppa Toscana last night. It turned out so good. It's not going to look appetizing because it needs to be heated up, but I have this recipe on my channel. It is so good. If you guys never had Zuppa Toscana, you seriously have to try it. It's really healthy for you. It has like ground pork, Italian sausage in it. It has like kale and potatoes. It is so flavorful. So I'm gonna heat this up and then I'll share with you guys how it looks. So super easy lunch today. I'm just gonna put some in this bowl. You can definitely serve this with like a side salad. It's really good, but I did put a lot of kale in here. So I'm just gonna eat a bowl of soup. Really good. All right, so I'm gonna heat the soup up for about 2 minutes and then I'll share with you guys how it looks. All right, do you guys see the Zuppa Toscana? You can see the potatoes, has some kale, some Italian sausage, so good. If you guys have never tried this recipe, you have to try it. It is delicious. So I'm gonna eat this, let it cool down a bit, eat this, and then I will see you guys a little bit later. Okay guys, so it is several hours later and I am ready to start cooking dinner. It is about 5:44 to be exact. And Ryan and I were both craving like an Asian inspired dish tonight. We thought about doing some Chinese takeout, and then we remembered that like all the Chinese restaurants, at least our favorite ones in our area, are closed. So we decided to make like our own little Asian inspired recipe. So I remembered that I love my honey sriracha chicken. I created the recipe about a year ago and I shared it with you guys on my YouTube channel. So I will tag that video above if you guys need like a dedicated video of the recipe. But pretty much the base of my honey sriracha chicken is honey and sriracha, just like the name. And what makes this recipe so good is that it's healthy. So it is refined sugar free. So instead of using like traditional sugar, I use coconut sugar, which is so much healthier. And then instead of using like flour to fry up the chicken, I use tapioca flour, which makes it gluten free. So it's definitely a healthier version of like a traditional honey sriracha chicken. So that makes it really fun. And then I'm going to be serving this on a bed of some jasmine rice tonight and then some broccoli. We did not have any rice. I shared in a couple of videos back when I did my grocery haul that like all the grocery stores in our area have been sold out of rice for a long time now. So I sent my fiance out to Harris Teeter and I'm hoping that he can get some rice. I honestly don't even care what type of rice it is at this point. We just really need rice. So he's getting that, and then I'm gonna also serve this with some broccoli, and we didn't have any fresh broccoli, and I'm honestly like so tired of using frozen vegetables. We have some frozen vegetables in the freezer that I really just got just because a lot of times our grocery stores are sold out of fresh. So I am hoping that he can get some fresh broccoli because there is nothing like fresh veggies. It does not taste the same as the frozen stuff. And then I also sent him out to get sriracha because we're kind of running low on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on this dish. I'm gonna start prepping everything out, and he should be back from the grocery store probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get started on dinner, and then I will share with you guys how it turns out. All right, so Ryan just got back from the grocery store. He got the goods. He was able to get a big bag of jasmine rice. He said they only had a couple there, so I'm so excited we got a big bag of that. He picked up some more sriracha for me and also some broccoli that I need to wash. I'm not going to use all this broccoli, probably just about half of it. And then I went ahead and pulled out all of the ingredients I need for this recipe. It makes it so much easier, so that way I'm not having to like stop to cook, to reach for something. So this is everything I'm going to need to season up the chicken and cook the chicken. I'm going to need the bowl to like toss everything. And then this is everything I'm going to need to make the honey sriracha sauce. So I kind of just put it in categories so I can just grab and go. So the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash the broccoli, chop that up, and then I'm going to wash the chicken and get that chopped up because you want the chicken to be in like bite-sized pieces. So now we're gonna get started on the honey sriracha sauce. And to make this, I just use garlic, honey, coconut sugar, some sriracha. I use some rice vinegar and coconut aminos. Like I said, I have a dedicated video on this, so I'll tag it above so you guys can get the exact measurement that I use to make this recipe. So I went ahead and washed the chicken breast. This is 3 chicken breasts. You can use 2 or 3 depending on how much you want. We like to have leftovers, so this makes quite a bit. So we just like to use 3 so we can have either lunch tomorrow or dinner tomorrow, whatever. And then we're just going to chop this up in like bite-sized pieces. So now we're ready to season the chicken. So I kind of went ahead and just like picked up the kitchen, went ahead and loaded the dishwasher with like any dishes that I had that needed to be washed, just so like the kitchen kind of stays clean, and obviously washed my hands since I was dealing with raw meat. So this is just some garlic powder that I'm seasoning the chicken up with. Also using some onion powder as well. And then I just use some salt and some pepper. And then I'm just going to toss the chicken so that it gets well seasoned on all sides. Now, to get the chicken really crispy, you're gonna need flour. So I like to use tapioca flour because it's gluten-free, but you can use traditional flour as well, but it's just a lot healthier if you can find tapioca flour. I actually need to get some more because I'm running low, and I don't really measure it, just enough to coat all the chicken breasts. And we're gonna be frying this chicken. You can fry it in butter. I like to fry it in just like some ghee because it's healthier than butter. So that's what I like to fry it in, but if you only have butter, that's fine as well. So I went ahead and put the rice on in my rice cooker, and now I just have like some butter in a pan. You need quite a bit of butter because you're gonna be frying this chicken and getting it really crispy. And I usually just fry like both sides for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'll flip it and then fry it another 3 to 4 minutes. And then we will add the delicious sauce to it. It's a really simple recipe to make. All right, so the chicken is all fried. So I had to do 2 batches because you don't want the chicken to touch like it is now when you're like browning both sides. You're not worrying about cooking the inside. You can see there's still some pink in the chicken because we're gonna add the sauce and we're gonna continue to cook the chicken until there's no more pink. So don't worry about that. You're really just wanting to get this like crust on the chicken. So I did 2 batches of that, and then I have the sauce, which is right here, and then I'm just gonna pour it all over the chicken. I'm gonna turn the heat down a bit, like to medium, and then we're gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes in the sauce, and it's gonna be so delicious. And the chicken is gonna be crispy because we fried it first. So I'm gonna let this cook up for about 10 minutes on like medium heat, and we'll be ready to eat. The broccoli I'm gonna steam, and then the rice is all done. So that will be dinner. A little hack to steam broccoli. This is like a way to cheat if you're not feeling like doing it. Just like wash your broccoli, chop it up, put it in a bowl, and then just put some saran wrap on top of the bowl. And then I just get like a fork and just poke a few holes in the bag. And then you just put it in the microwave for a few minutes, and then you have some steamed broccoli. All right, so the chicken is all done. It's all cooked on the inside. You kind of just want to cook it until most of the sauce is absorbed. You want to keep some of the sauce so that way it's still really saucy. So that's all done. And then when it's done, I just top it with some sesame seeds. You guys see that? Just top it on top to make it an official. There we have it. Honey sriracha chicken is all done. All right, dinner is all ready. Here's how it's looking. We have the honey sriracha chicken under a bed of just some jasmine rice and the steamed broccoli. Looks really good. We are going to enjoy this. So it's been a few hours since dinner, and I'm gonna have some dessert. I just chopped some of my little banana bread that I made in my last video. I will tag that video above for you guys. I didn't cut it a perfect line like it should have been, but this is it. I made it 2 days ago, and it is still so moist. That's how you know it's good banana bread. It's not dry at all. Looks delicious. So I'm just gonna heat this in the microwave for like maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and this will be dessert tonight. Okay guys, that completes the What I Eat in a Day quarantine edition. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you guys got some cooking inspiration of some fun recipes that you can cook up during this quarantine. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 10K on my channel. We are going to reach this very soon. So I'm starting to plan out my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be seeing you guys right here in a few days with a brand new video. Bye!